100 centuries, the God Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of terror. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and master of a million worlds by the might of his inexhaustible armies. He is a rotting carcass, writhing invisibly with power from the dark age of technology. He is the carrion lord of the Imperium, for whom 1,000 souls are sacrificed every day, so that he may never truly die. Yet even in his deathless state, the Emperor continues his eternal vigilance. Mighty battle fleets cross the demon-infested miasma of the warp, the only route between distant stars, their way lit by the Astronomicon, the psychic manifestation of the Emperor's will. Vast armies give battle in his name on uncounted worlds. Greatest amongst his soldiers are the Adeptus Astartes, the Space Marines, bio-engineered super warriors. Their comrades in arms are Legion, the Imperial Guard, and countless planetary defense forces, the ever-vigilant Inquisition, and the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus, to name only a few. But for all their multitudes, they are barely enough to hold off the ever-present threat from aliens, heretics, mutants, and worse. To be a man in such times is to be one amongst untold billions. It is to live in the cruelest and most bloody regime imaginable. These are the tales of those times. Forget the power of technology and science, for so much has been forgotten, never to be relearned. Forget the promise of progress and understanding. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. There is no peace amongst the stars, only an eternity of carnage and slaughter and the laughter of thirsting gods. It is the 41st.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You all are doing as fantastic this fine Saturday evening as I am. Give me a moment. I need to do a thing here. There we go. Okay. Hopefully, that is big enough y'all can see it. So, we have some very, very big good news from Arrowhead. We have finally gotten some much-needed nerfs to many things, some buffs to others, and yeah, I'm just going to read some of the things that really matter. We'll not go over the whole patch list because I'm not going to read all the little teeny tiny changes, but I am going to read some of it. So, if you will give me a moment to swig down some coffee, which I will require so that my brain does not explode in the process of this stream. The average rager from my psych here. Let's get this done. Okay, now, Warband. Next week's patch will come with some balance changes that we have been working on for a while now. Balancing the gameplay experience is important to us, and we have been following the discussions around this topic. Today, we will look at just the upcoming balance changes in the patch. The rest you will get in the normal patch notes when it drops. In the upcoming update, we're taking the first step in a broader effort to improve both performance and combat balance. First, some background on this. Over time, as we've expanded and improved talents and weapons and introduced new classes, the overall player power has increased in the game. To maintain the intended difficulty, we have increased the enemy density and spawn rates of elites, and while this has kept the game intense, it has also introduced new challenges for us. As difficulty rises, enemy count increases, and in especially enemy-dense scenarios, this often impacts performance and stability. At the same time, as we rely on an increased number of strong elites enemies to scale the difficulty, we also narrow down the range of effective player loadouts. It's important to us that you can use your favorite loadouts in as many scenarios as possible and not box players in too much, which is a complaint I have had for a very long time now, which is, this game is great, it's a lot of fun, but once you get up into the parts of the difficulty that's actually fun to play, you're restricted down to a couple dozen loadouts instead of literally, hundreds, which I would much prefer. Our long-term goal is to bring these elements back into better alignment. We want to preserve the intensity of combat while making it more stable, more readable, and more supportive of different builds and loadouts. This means toning down the most extreme of enemy scenarios while also addressing a small number of player power outliers that have been shaping our encounter design. Dueling Sword. Inferno Staff. This update focuses on carapace armored enemies, which has been the biggest pain point for most people in the community for a very long time. When you spawn, like, let's think like average Havoc 40 engagement, say 25 Crushers, okay? That's a lot, but I have seen that happen more than once. So let's say 20 to 25 Crushers. At that point, the game starts to have issues telegraphing things. You'll hear audio completely cut out or fail to play. You'll hear all kinds of little issues that crop up that are really, really important. And also, if you're playing on a mission that has a modifier like Rotten or the Blight Spreads, then it will cause your performance to tank and you'll be playing the rest of your match at something like, 25 frames per second, which is not fun, because the game is having to calculate more than the engine is actually capable of. These enemies and the tools used to counter them have become a central part of the current meta. And as we lower how frequently these threats appear, we are also addressing and adjusting the most dominant anti-carapace options. Yes, if they are going to actually lower the spawn rate on Crushers and Bulwarks and other carapace armored enemies, they should nerf the weapons that have been used almost exclusively to take them out, because you're not going to be facing as many, which does make sense and is good. So Vet's getting basically nothing changed except for the cooldown for grenade regen. Boombringer is getting the nerf it needs and getting like a nade knocked off the edge. Max charges are getting lowered for all of the Hive Scums by 1, it looks like, and the Chem tick is getting lowered on these as well. And Uncanny Strike and Bladed Opportunist and Bladed Momentum are getting somewhat nerfed due to how brittleness works and affects rending, which is very, very good. I'm not going to read all of this, but that's basically how that is going down. Chem Toxin is dealing less damage, and they have increased the effectiveness of the Shiv's weapon special direct hit properties to weigh up for any missed breakpoints, especially for the Mark I version. The bonus for critical hits was lowered, maintaining the huge offensive spike potential of this weapon, but in a more contained way. So no more, hey, you're just going to be able to constantly spam the throwing knives into heavy enemies and have it apply a bunch of chem, and you're just going to be able to run off. You're going to actually have to fight those enemies now a good bit more, which I can see being a little rough. Dueling Swords are finally getting somewhat of a nerf. It's not probably enough, but they are lowering those properties of weak spot and crit hits scaling a little bit. And other than that, they're not changing that much, but they are changing a good deal. Like, they're knocking a point or two off, which is very, very necessary. Inferno Force Staff is finally getting some nerfing to Soul Blaze, and how it works with rending. So that's good. And they're knocking a point or two off of that as well, which I'm very, very appreciative of. And they're going to be doing a lot more to lower down other things. I didn't read the part regarding enemies, did I? Class enemy spawns. This is the big one. They're going to be lowering Crusher spawns by around 30% on average. This affects ambient, horde, and event spawns. They're also lowering down the 15% on average reduction in Ogres, Crushers, Bulwarks, and Reapers, which is really good, because I am getting a little tired of just wall after wall of Carapace once you're up into like Havoc 35, Havoc 40s. So That going away, good thing. Absolutely like that. That's a very good thing to see. They're also changing the armor type override from Carapace armor to Infested on Rotten Armor, which I'm interested to see how that will work. I hope it's good. But yeah, that's basically it. So, yeah, we are fully into things. One moment, let me turn off display capture and turn on the right game capture. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready. And I will just go get started, I think. I'm gonna run probably just an orc mission to refresh my memory on how to play Zealot, because I have not been playing Zealot very much at all. Let me see. Fury of the Faithful, let me grab. Let me see. Where's the one I was looking to? Something here I was going to be willing to get rid of. No, I don't think it was any of that. Huh. Alright, let's grab ourselves a normal-ish Auric mission. I'm tempted to try the event mission again, just to see. But yeah, we're finally getting some much-needed changes to the way the game functions. 1 second. I have a thing, chat, I can do for you. There we go. Right. Shock Troop Gauntlet, or... I don't want to do No Man's Land. I'm more tempted to try Archive and Sycorax. Vigil Station... Ah, Carnival. Why not? Carnival will be fun. See what happens. We shall see what happens. It's good to be back streaming Darktide for a little bit. I haven't been having as many technical difficulties lately, but it's Darktide. I expect them to return at the least possible. At the least convenient moment. That's a good way of putting it. That's when I expect to have to suffer from it. Yeah. We will see. We will see in time. I'm just looking forward to seeing less Carapace, because my god, Carapace needed a nerf quite badly.
This is HL7004. It's known as the Carnival by most of its inhabitants, and as the Pit by Tertian's enforcers. It was never pretty, but now it's a Mobian stronghold. It's worse than ever. Black market trade is rife, but we're interested in the stims passing through the amphitheater. They could be a blight source, but we need a sample to be sure.
I am just going to leave those bots to die. If I get people in there, we'll be okay, but until then, I will leave bots to die, because bots are cancer.
Commodore, I don't know what you're doing here.
Well, I just thought I'd pop in, see if I can be of assistance.
Why do I still have
You're
MS Paint
wasting your
open? Oh
breath,
god.
Explicator. She doesn't take hints.
Alright.
They just
I can tell you why, chat, because I had to go and stack lumber before this. That's why. When you have to stack lumber, you're not necessarily thinking clearly beforehand. I'm also looking forward to the new map with the new weapon. That will be interesting to see if they actually give Arbites a new stun stick and shield.
breaching the door!
Oh. Got a vet.
Far so good. Now find those ciphers.
I hope you're looking for a fight, my darlings, because you are getting one.
The God Emperor guides me! Here they come!
Generally, I think the nerfs are good. This game has needed some serious balance changes for a very long time, and the fact that they're actually balancing is a good thing. I'd like to see more weapons buffed, but that need it. There's not everything. There are a lot of weapons that are perfectly fine where they're at, but there are certainly some that could use buff. Get off me. Why is that fire not? Oh, the fire. Oh, it's just not quite hitting me. Oh, that's cool.
That's an end to the muties, torment.
Knocking on a charge! God Emperor! It's gone! Slay the bastard!
The terminal should have the information we need.
I'm not so sure the aerospace will make it that easy.
Bastard's gone.
Redemption claims ye!
Raising shield.
Can't remember if this is the one with the extra. Oh god, this is the one with the extra.
The hound's dealt with.
Alright, I'm gonna go plant that. And then I'm gonna go get in the corner and crouch like a little cave troll underneath my bridge.
I don't believe it. It's actually working.
Away from your battle! Faster!
What if we... That would have been nice if I was allowed to actually get out of that animation. That would have been superb.
Hammer's gone, my kindred!
Okay. Burning, you're on fire. Keep going back and through the corner where I not get killed by all the range things, and everyone's like, nah, man. What if we just, like, went and... That's the corner where all the enemies come in.
Come back from the grave. Not a word. Why do you think they're always surrounded by flies?
Alright, let's grab that. Strategy in my Darktide game? Never.
Soldiers, you'll be what yet? Assuming you live that long.
Oh, something to look forward to!
Stability, not even once. Darktide.
Kill yon sharpshooter!
I want to know why you're both here. Now.
He's worried that your rejects are making his golden boy this bad. To me,
Oh yeah, how's about that stability? It might be OBS. It's probably OBS. There's something interacting with this in OBS, and it's like, nah. What is my frame rate? I'm curious. Oh god. By the Emperor. We are gaming, cat chat. We are gaming. Oh god. By my 20 frame rates, I abjure thee. Every other game's like, nah, I can do this. Darktide's like, so we heard you like 20 frame rates. 20 separate frame rates. It won't be stable. We'll switch between them. Can't you just like give me 30 FPS? No. No, we're gonna run this shit like we're running on. Today, I get... See, it won't do it on every map, but some of them. The other thing they need to do, this is something so simple and so important that even modding teams can figure this shit out. Is you have to optimize your shit. Basic optimization. This game is an abject ham beast. It does not have enough content to justify being that much of a ham beast. I would be interested to see them give the snipers something like a O-Rod in it.
You're on track. Make your way through the brewery.
be fine. It'll be annoying, but it'll be fine, ultimately. Oh, God. Just like, buy a 5090, bro.
All your teams together now!
Right then.
I'm sure it's taking longer than it needs to.
This could be going better, but it could be going worse. Nothing gets you down, does it? It all evaporates. Sugar is the other thing, so aye, there's no like what is the spirit?
Thank you for the feedback. I'll be sure to take notes.
Hello, boys. That is a lot. A lot of gunners you got there. It'd be a shame if something happened to them.
Wow, this is all in better nick than I expected. I shall profit. If we can get rid of the aerospace.
God, that feels good.
Receive the Emperor's mercy!
Well, it's expected. I'm kind of half tempted to try.
Feet on defeat, Rager! Die, heretic!
Have to take throwing knives next time. Yep, that's fair and balanced. Darktide. Completely reasonable. Completely normal, intelligent behavior. Like there. Have a pair of snipers right there.
Cut all to pieces.
Sometimes I impress myself! A closed mind has nothing to fear from scrutiny. There can be no respite while heretics yet linger, and I would have it no other way. You manic It's not mania, but the god emperor passed things through me. No more sniper, Heretic fire out! Down, beastie!
Wish only to spread it. Come on.
very close to that there. I mean, Hellscat could probably not get that close to him.
That's them over here.
Oh shit, I should remember to turn off the audio voices. Ah, what the hell.
What the fuck?
You're welcome. You got that shark, bro. How is that carapace form? Yes, normal balance spawn. Can't imagine why people have been calling for nerfs to enemy spawns at all, ever. Then again, the expedition broke a lot of things. And I don't mean, oh, they hurt some things. No, they broke enemy spawns quite badly in this game. They've fixed a lot of them in Havoc, from what I've seen. But you're playing here. Yep, see. Okay. You. Fuck you. The bug there with the movement on that actually helped me. I'll take it. I will take it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Following your lead.
No! I was right there.
Brannick calculates when he should succumb to holy wrath. Do you think so? Sunflower?
Hurrah. Okay. Oh, wait, one little bit. Really not.
Watch it! Hunt me!
You're mine now, pretty one. Oh, it's gonna blow. It's nice to hear anymore.
Rage, kindred! Let the heretic fear your wrath!
You're almost
I think they fear something. Wrath might be part of it.
There are no guarantees. Once you've
They're
identified
probably more afraid of their
activate the roof release
god at this point, considering how much power he has on this planet at this particular juncture.
look for ways to secure the area.
Bursters detonated! Strike down your mutant! It's a bomber!
Brah! Brah!
Security done! Help out them now! Rapper stay! Oh, hey, God, Emperor! No more! Smoke out! The freak falls!
That is bullshit.
Snipers no more, Ken!
I have an urge to slur. Okay, we'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Nope.
I'm turning that right off. There we go. And I better kill this all the way in case. Audio. Turn it off.
The stims are here. Let's recover whatever we can.
To be clear, I'm claiming anything that's semi-fit for consumption.
Honestly, is that really a priority?
Do you worry your fussy little beard over it?
He doesn't. That is actually a good point. He has a goatee more than a beard. He has a worse beard than mine, which is definitely saying something.
Holy Military sends it back!
Excuse me. Man, I'm popular. Okay. This seed is a little sniper heavy. And by a little, I mean it has more snipers than... Just so kind. That right there. sad thing in my own ramblings. Bring back memory. The thing that I have not thought about for like half a year, and that is probably one of my favorite non-human 40k characters. And that is, you are 025. Man of Iron. He shows up in a couple of the Blackstone Fortress stories, and he is very good. He has probably one of the hardest lines in the entire setting, where he is talking to a tech priest that he is about to kill.
Watch and learn, Templar! Blood for the Emperor! Go for the Golden Throne!
Your death is what? It's a surprise. It's quiet.
Monster! Kill the blackguard!
Excuse the hell out of me, video game.
Set me free! Tasty, I need help!
Aye.
Kill that first!
And the tech priest is like, machine gun on the Omnissiah. Stop. I've met the machine god, the real one, not that earthly corpse.
Secured and the heretics mad as hell. Good work.
I think he would be very disappointed in you. Think. You're a machine. You don't think anything. He leans in and he puts his faceplate right up against the tech priest's face and he goes, I am you are 025. I am a man of iron. I breathe. And he snaps his neck. He's a wonderful, awful little character. That and, I believe it is Trazen and Oricon's conversation regarding the, regarding the human restaurant they visit. Because they're sitting there and they're watching this guy play his little, like, not a guitar out in front of the restaurant. And there's a bunch of, like, you know, crippled artists, musicians out there. They're just playing. And it's on the planet of Serenade. So there's a bunch of stuff going on in the background. And he pauses for a moment. It's Oricon. And he pauses for a moment and he looks over and he's like, what are they drinking, Trazen? And he's like, they're drinking beans, or boiled bean water. Bean water? It has certain effects that the humans find useful. It can keep them awake for a very long time. Bean water. Why am I here, Trazen? They remind us of, well, me. They remind me of us when we were like them. Even when we were like them, we were better.
Prove
Perhaps.
me wrong. Return
And then he goes into like a whole explanation of why they're there, and he points out the musicians. And he's like, it's, you know, it's simple, primitive drivel. And it turns out that the planet itself has been influencing the brain patterns of the people to make specific types of music. And their prayers have a certain tempo, and the way they speak has a certain, like, waveform pattern.
I can improve your
Which is all the results of a very, very old tomb, in which is kept a very, very dead Necron Lord, or so they think. But I won't spoil that, because if I spoil that, I'll be spoiling the entirety of the Infinite and the Divine. God, the Necrons are a better race than the Eldar. They just are. The Eldar are totally just... They're not nearly as interesting. That's largely because Eldar books suck, and Eldar writers suck. I'll never forgive you for what you did to the Inari and how you made them, Gavthorpe. Show me on the model where the Farseer touched you.
Ha-ha! I threw that shit before I walked in the room! Who the hell is interrupting my kung fu?
Well, I would assume it to be a certain Grizzled of the Entertainment. How are you, good sir? Hope you're doing well. I do apologize for no stream on Wednesday and no video either. I did work on it, but, well, it will take a while for it to fully come up as it's supposed to be. Hope you're having a good evening, sir. Been running Cypher consistently for the last little bit. I'm half tempted to try Ogren. Just for the funnies. Run Ogren, run a Havoc real quick. I have not seen that, Grizzled. You're playing something, a blip from something, and a reference to something of which I know nothing. I have been up to a lot of different things today. I participated in a bit of a competition earlier regarding Warhammer 40k lore, and I got second place in that, so not terribly displeased with that. I have been working on Sawmill and our glorious new gate for an old fort project. That will be cool when that finally comes out, fully. Power Surge is good. It really is. That does make sense. For a fashion. Right. Branks. Foren. Kind of want to run Shield. Kind of really want to run Shield. And toughness and lots of health will probably be what we'll need for that. Yeah, if I'm gonna run Ogren. We'll see. Might not want to. Load out. Let me see. What do we got on here? We have Flak and Brutal Momentum. Skull Crusher. Look over here real quick. So yeah, doing a lot of sawmilling. That's the main thing I have been working on. My oot in the boot business. I am gonna get a shield.
I will do as you wish.
Bleed damage. Oh no, whatever shall I do? It's not like I can afford all of that. Totally. That's awful.
Many heroes have borne your arms before you. Others will do so after your passing.
That's more like it.
A new marvel is awoken.
Now we're gonna go with power that all the way up.
And what
But what about you, Gristle? What have you been doing? It's interesting. Or just what have you been doing? I'm curious.
The work is complete. Our prayers have been answered. Praise the Omnissiah.
Let's go Flak and then go Carapace. Carapace probably wouldn't be bad. Flak or Unyielding. Extra stamina couldn't hurt either. Well, let's go Carapace.
Interesting.
We blast that sucker with probably Skull Crusher, or wait, hold up, Rending, Opportunist. Opportunist.
It is done.
Brutal Momentum.
The machine god is.
And then we'll switch these out. Don't think it should really affect things too much, but we'll see how it functions once we get into a proper fight with it. Okay.
Speak quickly or not at all.
Caffeine. All right, let's grab ourselves a vet. See what we get next. I think if they can get a handle on the bugs and the balance, this game will be in a much better place for the new class. The new class is what I'm really excited for, but I do think that the balance changes are important. The two biggest things for me in this upcoming year are just enemies and then balance and optimization fixes. That's what I want to see. Because right now, the optimization is not great.
Harden your heart.
Oh, I could grab another Zealot or a Psyker. Let's see what we can get done. Hey, everybody's got to get the best they can out of that dueling sword before it gets nerfed. It's probably not going to do that much, but that's the main problem right now is that all the balance changes right now can't fix the core problem, which is just this game's balance is stale primarily because of new enemies. Just not being a thing. If they were regularly shaking things up by adding in like a new enemy every quarter, and those new enemies weren't just, here, have another thing covered in carapace, it would be probably better. I'd like to see more just unyielding enemies. Something, like, give us some normal enemies, but with unyielding on them. Like,
For the goddamn
Plague Walkers or Foxbringers, that kind of thing.
The cartel laid down the law here for decades. The Emperor's life barely flickers in the torrent.
Let's hold thinly in this place.
Thick slime in those nets. Good eating, no?
We need the Cypher items.
And for God's sakes, give us some more weapons.
In the bazaar.
Especially for Ogren. Ogren needs them the most. He's got good weapons, but he just needs more.
Hidden by the God Emperor's
God, I'm so slow and fat. His biggest problem is just his attack speed. His movement economy in general is just kind of not great. He doesn't dodge very well, he doesn't move very fast, he doesn't have a lot of the things that make the other classes functional, and in a game like this where movement is light, he just is very, very slow. Okay, I think that was supposed to be a fire one. Okay. That's definitely one of the things of all time. I did not hear him. I heard him out there, like I heard his spawn, but his actual like angry, yelly, hey, I'm gonna come get you. I did not hear that until he was on me.
Strike it down!
Oh, it's a long way down.
Hoist the priest down!
Oh, that hurts.
Fire off the bleeding priest!
Let the glory be. The abomination's dead.
Herald devil ready!
Was very not cool. Spawn here, and then they have to make it up to us and not trigger a monstrosity by pushing up a little bit too far. Because if you push up just a little bit too far right there, you'll get a monstrosity.
Target! And I'll never get in there! Make them scream!
Lend me your sucker.
Talk like a dad! Target a slammer! There's many more coming. Neutralize! We rest when we're dead, priest.
What's in your back?
Oh, he doesn't have grenade calling. I mean, the revive on shout. Oh, okay. He's got germinating grenades. That's
Think we
nice.
scared them all? Shine!
Yeah, he gonna go down.
I have ye, Templar. Fear not.
Not one step back! Ranger incoming! Ranger! The hell's coming! That's one Ranger!
There can be no mercy. So much for yon trapper. Dead bombers.
He just did not care about that shelf.
We've slain the hound! Your laxness only creates more work for me!
Alright, let's go.
I sometimes wonder if you trust anyone at all.
Vindicate station!
Soldiers in the Minotaur, maybe. The rest. Reaching the Imperium.
I work in the shadow.
Target that cross flamer. Shot gunner.
Alien Stormshooter!
Sniper. Tracker kill. If you can breathe, you can kill.
Much better.
I wish only to stand.
Be a fear no longer!
Couldn't break out of his death trap. Even the old classic double. Music. Flexible. The Ogre prevails. Watching it gets better.
No point in argument. Down's the only way onward.
Just read the salvation of your soul.
My soul is in perfectly good hands. Thank you. This would probably be helpful to them if I could get up here and actually make myself useful.
Behind me, little ones.
No, you will not push me off the edge of the
Prove your worth in beauty, freak!
Wait, is he dead? Oh, he's dead. Oh, he giga dead. That's good stuff. That's real good stuff. Thank you for finally dying, like you're supposed to, you little tard.
Touch that gunner. Medical station.
Over yonder!
I've seen you hesitating. These ain't people no more. They're heretics. Heretic style.
Just comes up and baps him in the back of the head. Hey, you owe me on money, asshole.
Feast on defeat, traitor! Away from your battle!
Where's that poster? Oh, death for you!
What?
Judgment in the dark.
Veteran's a good soldier.
Gotcha.
What do you think Radic was like about Fuller?
Don't matter. Chain of command. He's in charge. We're in a mud.
Sniper!
It's
Got it.
gone!
Good stuff. Alright.
This looks
That's the sound of a flip
Concealed from heritage.
There we go. One pellet later.
In shadows, where you should.
Well, that enemy recovery. Alright.
right in the face!
Walk unseen.
Body slap!
See, if there was monstrosity up, I will never go across that bridge. Ever. Even if I'm in stealth, because they have a weird habit of just running up there and knocking you down.
Anyone require healing?
No safety.
I'm sure that the Ogren as the frag bomb as a key part of his kit does not need to be totally.
Salutations. Hadron online. Scanning protocols
Get a grenade.
engaged.
Can a brother get a grenade?
If you lose the servo skull, I shall look to you for a replacement. Yes. This is the slam location. Why?
That should have stunned him. It did not. That is stupid.
In shadow. Red.
I too. Oh.
Data is worthless until analyzed. Much like yourselves. Upload at once.
Level, you gods!
Concealed from heretic sight.
Fix yourself, Spock.
Cipher ident acquired. Crypt key access.
Let's go get our boy up.
Proceed to elevator. Call the elevator, but watch your back. Trust me.
We go run off into this corner and crouch.
Hidden by the god emperor's grave.
Ah, hell no. Yeah, no. No, no, no. Trapper down. Nope, nope, I can't get him. Just can't do it. Yeah, do not ever stand near there unless you have a shield to protect you, because they like to spawn way too many snipers there for my taste. Okay. I think what you're looking for, my dude, is a Satan and I. Door, please! Thank you, video game! I got him. Boys. And now we just wait out the bullshit.
There is judgment in the dark.
No grenades. Hungry Ogren who can't have his grenades. He's gonna have even less after this next update. Off, back up. And the witch. White dodge. Poor bastard. And I need to plug in my headset. Bullets.
I told you to stay with me.
Come back! Do you hear me?
All right.
The decay! Ammo out!
That is properly plugged in now. Okay.
Righteousness be its own.
Go there!
They're coming, my kindred!
Now comes a new horde spawn. God, the slab shield is fun.
Want me to save you, Sam? That's empty. There is only one.
Hey, Sandy, how you doing? Good to see ya. How goes the architectural streams? I haven't been able to check in for a little bit.
Enemy sighted.
On! The god emperor guides me!
Jump up and let's get this finished.
Oh, Burgle.
Indeed!
Sniper dead. Tanky up.
Failed in righteousness.
Oh, it's doing things and stuff.
Buzzing.
Another victory!
How are you, Sandy?
Buzzing.
Right.
Wagga concerns you, does he not, Brute? I like fasting. Don't know if I can trust him.
Total disaster dash. Send attention with permissions to stream and no signal. Oh, that's awful. That sucks. So, French embassy in the US, or French embassy abroad, or... I am a hungry, hungry hippo. Okay. We gotta get off this bridge right now. Okay, I gotta go. French Embassy in Washington, D.C. I had a fantastic day.
You're tougher than that, big man!
Aw, Fox Gas got me. I can probably kill him now that I've got him. Well, I've got one of them completely tied up, and they can knock him down. They just have enough time. It's just the Fox Gas was taking me out there. Yeah, that sounds sucky. Good stuff. I was able to tie him down long enough for the Zealot to get him up. That was good stuff right there. Ah.
Thank you!
Ammo crate!
Attend, fanatic. Resupply valve.
Alright, now I have a Prag Bomb.
Recommends data retrieval
All is
at
right
this
with the world.
site.
Sandy, did I tell you about our sawing project we're working on?
Barrel's going to blow!
We have a new cool sawing project
Data stream.
for a
Acceptable quality.
fort here in southern U.S. and we are making lumber for some new gates they're putting in.
Competence is showing. Interrogating requires a reboot.
So we're sawing the lumber for their new gate. It's actually, I think it's gates, technically. Gates plural.
Pay more attention.
We're using whiteout for it.
Oh, I lost my footing! I'm on your side, fucker!
Yeah, it's decently sized. We've had bigger, but it is definitely one of the bigger ones we've had recently. So I'm happy with it. It pays well, so.
Most gracious.
That's good.
I can only imagine you attempted random inputs until it worked.
And what if I did by a woman? I think the biggest job we had was one for... the guy who wanted us to cut, like... he had a bunch of really big... no? It was like, oh, short three. And we sawed all of that, and it was probably the most we've ever done at once. It was insane. Oh. I can leave. Ah, Jared, oh my god, you may go now.
Data inbound. Continue. Defend.
You're not so big, beauty.
You will not see me, runners.
We used to do like little history events for them back in the day. My mom was so fiber cybernetic.
Data flow resuming. No interruptions. Omnissiah be praised.
One thing I want to do this year a little bit more than I did last year is I want to do more fishing.
Systems green. Update resuming. As you were.
We have a creek that has cold enough water, deep enough water, you can get trout in it, and I'd like to go and near us. I'd like to. Actually try and get good at fly fishing. Which I am not right now. Total deaths 11. Good God. That first one doesn't count. Right. Up to the Havoc rank. Chat, give me 1 second. I will be right back. Uno momento. 1 second. I also have a recipe I need to work on. I think for my pie, I need to work on getting a little bit of refinement into the old cherry pie recipe. Because we've got a ton of cherries. I want to make more cherry pie, but I need to do it with different ingredients, methinks. And the big ones for me right now are probably I want to swap out the lard I'm using for the crust with butter. That'll probably be butter I made. And then I'm gonna need to switch the starch out I'm using for thickener or use a lot more of it. Because I think I'm either underestimating my ratio or not using the right kind. So I'd like to get that nice thick cherry pie filling. Because the problem with the lard is the lard just tastes a little like lard, so I would like it to be more. What we have here that oh yeah, that. I would like to see that a little bit less lardy and more buttery.
See that you do.
It's flaky enough. It was plenty flaky.
You prevail. Continue to do so.
Alright.
What do you want?
Wait, what is this one? Mobian 21st, Cranial Corruption, Emperor's Fading Light. Oh my goodness, they gave me one without Demon Hosts. Okay then. Slot that up. Also gonna switch out builds for the one that doesn't suffer quite so hard in Mobians. Oh, maybe I should just switch which version of this I'm using for the broader swing variant. Who's your good boy? Face Ripper.
What is your instruction?
What's in Sire Melts? I should go spin the gacha wheel. We have a +2 max stamina, 19 max health, curios. Guns, I don't need to buy guns. I need to just buy some curios.
Purchase authorized.
I really must have
keep
your
going with that.
locator systems disabled. Fortune find you.
I have petitioned the Fort.
Right, let's see what we got.
Let the machine god grant his favor.
410. 10. Wait, 4 10s and only. What? That makes no sense. Cloud, Vermilions, as Hive Scum, it'll be fine. Why?
Let us scour away
the-
old scars and awaken new
It's the
purpose.
same thing! Darktide. I'm sorry, bro. Why are you like this?
Wield them in
Video
your own
game?
sire's cause.
It's literally the same value. Sure, Ogre. Why not? God help me.
There is only war.
Yeah. I love this game, Sandy. It is probably, like, my favorite game right now, but my god. I really, really sometimes am very frustrated by its logic. Or lack thereof. More the lack thereof. Okay. We have dual sword. Knife. Oh, man. My man likes to live dangerously. He's not taking any of the standardized gun weapons. This will be fun. I found a build with knife and bolt pistol on Vet that I like a lot. Like, a lot. That is just so wrong in so many ways, and it's so much fun. Because it allows you to take the high X bolter, make it have an even bigger explosive radius, and the explosions are applied. The explosive radius boost is applied to your grenades, and my goodness, is that funny. It's like, there was a horde of crushers there, and now there's not. And there never will be, ever again. Because every time they spawn in, they will explode before they reach my team, if I have anything to say about it.
Too bright. Do not like.
I have a big Judge Dredd shotgun, big shock 'em all and shield, and one explosive puppy. All is right with the world. And drugs. Lots and lots and lots of drugs. For as many issues as this game has, it has many merits as well. And those merits more than make up for the issues in my opinion. I don't think that's true for everyone. There are a lot of people who are just like, this game is awful. But me personally, I love Darktide. A little too much. People look at my Steam hours and they're like, oh gee, you don't say. Yeah, eat him. Good boy.
The trapper is down. Next breakers have found the bomb. You know what to do.
Alright, where's our... Oh, we got two of them. Someone likes to live dangerously.
You're in the shit now, mustache!
I'm only yelling to impress the other gods. Never let anything happen to you, sugar bear.
Yes, Griffin. Ogren has been making me not want to use the special on this, which is not good. Sit down.
Alright, alright, alright. Yes.
Indeed. He is going to be working on a Mass Effect-alike game. Or he is working on a Mass Effect-alike game right now. Exodus. I'm interested to see what happens with that one. That one looks really cool. It's going to be a little bit like Mass Effect, a little bit like, let's see. We're just gonna skip that. Right there, and go right to the fun part. Hi. Exodus looks very cool. Looking forward to that, and the Expanse. The Expanse game looks good. We also got some good news regarding the Oblivion Remaster. Okay. I don't like that, but I guess. Probably should have just backed up and kited. Good Hive Scum. That Hive Scum knows what it's doing. Probably hate.
You could do with loosening up.
It is better for everyone if I do.
Afraid you might enjoy yourself.
Well, when a Psyker worries about what would happen if he enjoys himself, you usually should pay attention because it does good things. No, they're not rebooting Mass Effect. They're making a bunch of games that are similar to Mass Effect from other studios. So this is the result of a very interesting phenomenon, which is okay. They are remaking something. They are remaking. At least there were some rumors for a while that they were going to be remaking some Mass Effect alights, but what's going on right now is they're making Mass Effect 5, which is actually Mass Effect 6, but we don't talk about Mass Effect Andromeda.
On we go.
They're making
No
Mass
coming back.
Effect 5, and that
Look at us,
is going to be
fighting
coming
together
out
as if we're friends.
years from now. Exodus is a game developed by a bunch of the people who are involved with Baldur's Gate 3, not Larian Studios, but a bunch of the other people, and something I'm significantly less thrilled about, which is Wizards of the Coast is involved. Now, that means you get Wizards of the Coast money, but that also means that you get Wizards of the Coast baggage, which is not nearly as cool.
Remember, I'm on your side. Most appreciated.
Wait, what? What the kid? Oh, bro. Bro! But I have hopes for that one. Exodus looks cool. They've got, like, Matthew McConaughey is voice acting a couple, character or two. They've got a bunch of other big-name Hollywood talent. It definitely has the resources. Now, whether or not it has the talent to pull off being a good game is an entirely different matter, because need I remind people that when it released, Cyberpunk 2077 had huge production values and Hollywood talent, and when it released, it was one of the worst games of all time. And yeah, it has redeemed itself since then, but when it released, it was garbage. Hot garbage. And it is still not the pen and paper RPG that they promised. Yeah, we're switching that out.
Where are my strike teams? We require additional support.
I relayed your request to Interrogator Rannick.
I do not make... What is it? Sir...
But yeah, I am very excited for where RPGs are going in the next year, because next month... Wasn't No Man's Sky like that garbage upon release? Yes. No Man's Sky had a lot of promised features that they did not deliver on release, but were delivered later. And now, No Man's Sky is actually a really good game. Like, it is a good game. There are a lot of other games that more recently have been something like that, which is a result of... In No Man's Sky's case, that is not their fault. That is not their fault at all. That was the fault of Microsoft buying them, and then Microsoft forcing them to release the game early. Because if they had been allowed to take the time they wanted with it, they probably would have been a lot closer to having all the features they wanted at launch. But Microsoft interfered, if I remember correctly. There are a couple other studios where that's been the case. CD Projekt just lied.
That shield ready for junkyard.
They just lied a lot.
Look, associates, here's some atonement sunlight to cheer your mood.
But I think that...
We could all use
I think Exodus has promise. I'm not buying it day one, because I don't buy anything day one.
But looks can be deceiving.
I have only pre-ordered basically one thing. That's the,
To bypass security. Solution. Acquire cipher ident from Servitor Colony and
that is the early access for the Wayward Realms, which I really am looking forward to, because that game is going to be legit awesome, if it's what they promise. And I like what they're trying to do, because they're trying to resurrect the Daggerfall formula, and that's something that deserves to be brought back, in my opinion. Because Daggerfall is a great friggin' game. Maybe that's what we'll stream this Wednesday. I'll stream a little Daggerfall YouTube. Because that is a game well worth talking about. It's also one I can't stream. I really would like to see the version of this that gets the explosive shells as the weapon special. Good doggy. Okay. Come on. Better. Much better. Much better, okay. Properly tanky. Tanky and not slow as molasses in winter. He's gonna throw a rock at him. Expanse Osiris Reborn is another one I'm looking forward to. I have some concerns with it, but it's from Owlcat Studios. They did Rogue Trader, and that is a damn fine game. They also did. Oh, what's it called? The stupid Pathfinder game. The gay Pathfinder game. That one. But we don't talk about that. The devil.
The numbers are significant.
Oh, he has the boxing explosives. That's cute.
We are expendable, even if our masters might claim otherwise.
Not me. I am supposed to be.
God, that Psyker is handy. The dog does not care if you're behind cover. The dog's gonna eat you.
Please set its position, varlets.
We also got a big update on... I know one cares about Elder Scrolls wiki, but we got a big update on Skyblivion, where it's at, and that is a fan-made remaster of... No, not Skyblivion, Skywind, which is a fan remake of Morrowind in Skyrim's engine, and my god, does it look cool. I will play the ever-loving shiznit out of that when it comes out. What's this? Morrowind, but not archaic and retarded? Yeah, I said it, Morrowind fanboys. Morrowind's combat is awful. Real-time and roll-to-hit shit does not mix. Works in tabletop, and it works in turn-based games because they're not... They're not real-time. They do not work in real-time combat situations at all. You can have one or the other, but never the twain shall meet.
You know what to do. No, you can't. Enemy will think you doesn't forget it.
Work together and it will fall. Burn your glue.
You handled that well, Blueprint.
But it worked fine in 2004. Yeah. So did a lot of other things that don't work anymore. Or we've found out since then that they're actually better.
On the outside, perhaps.
Like, if I could choose the combat system for...
This way. All right, forward.
Elder Scrolls 6, it would be a combat system similar to the old shit, I gotta go up there. Alright. Dog. Alright, got him. God! God. Oh! Oh, that was hard. Okay. Okay.
Who needs ammunition?
That gives me exactly one magazine.
Let me pass! Am I to spend all day?
Where's the Ogren? That is the Ogren. Okay. I would really like some ammo. Okay. Like a drowning man in the desert. Could do with some of that water right about now. Oh, God have mercy.
Away with you!
Oh. What the?
The criminal is dead. Try
Oh, for God's sake.
What happened to the others? Brilliant.
I'm gonna go get the Ogren.
A behemoth should show more fortitude.
Got Vermilion. Oh, God. Oh, chat, the Anita Sarkeesian is apparently still getting work, just like I said. Oh no, how shocking. That's surprising, right? Totally. It's not like all of us said, yeah, that bitch ain't going nowhere. She's still gonna get work. She's still gonna be able to influence the industry.
This should never have been permitted to decay.
They're not gonna do anything to curb her less than ideal. She was involved, apparently, in the development of Slay the Spire 2, and the devs didn't feel comfortable putting out the information on that until, I think it was 2 weeks after release. Then they put her in the credits once they'd gotten everyone's money.
Data stream. Acceptable quality.
Which is honestly a little scummy. Or a lot scummy, depending on your opinion. And who knows, she could have had no effect, but the fact that they hired her shows that, yeah, they gotta keep those particular special interests happy. God, I love it. Yeah, break the line. Oh yeah, baby. Did the psyker just tell me to basically be like, yeah, you got a problem, fix it yourself, bitch? I think he did. That's lovely.
Interrogation approaching completion. Has crashed. Restart.
This one.
Both cyber identified. Proceed with mission.
See, now that it's had some time to run, it's stable, which is how it always is. It's like an old ladder drive, it's gotta spin up properly before it can do anything. I would like to see one of like the Spanish Imperial planets. That would be cool. Like instead of like, oh, you've got Gothic architecture, you've got like Adobe and red brick. Hi, buddy. Like, you'll still have things like the Aquila, but there are a ton of Imperial worlds I'd like to see depicted because they look very different from what we usually see. And they look really cool.
Out of my way! I suppose that's impressive! Criminal! Stay back now!
The Fur Missile has done its work. Literally just beat him to death. Or running into him with the charge, that was great. Okay, we're getting another horde. I'd like to get through this.
We get no grounds, do you hear me?
Ah, another captain. Wonderful. Yeah, let's back it on up. Ah, shit. Dog, help, 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 puppy. Oh god, that's not good.
I need assistance!
Love to. Oh god. Yep. Nope. There's fire. There's lots of fire. Okay. Oh God, have mercy. 1 second. Okay. Oh, yeah. We get twitchy tonight, chat. Good. God have mercy. Great. Googly mooglies. Ah. Oh! Ah!
Efficient brutes. Want me to save you, son?
Okay.
It's always tired. Would rather drive tank. Please, brutes. I'd like some of my city left.
Damn. Okay. Oh, good.
You need not be a criminal
Lord.
all your life.
Hangar 175 lies beneath your current position.
Shotgun sighted.
Did he grab that? Please tell me he didn't grab that. He grabbed it. Ah.
You leave me no choice.
Excise Vault Spireside 13 is nearby.
I would love to, good lady, but there is a minor problem of there are like a gorillion of them and only one of me.
You need to group together.
Really are an embarrassment. I am gratified, if surprised. Dedicate station! You follow orders, yes? How deliciously arrogant!
This pneumatic conveyor is dilapidated, but operable. Cells accessible. Locate the contagion canisters.
Out of my way!
Proceed to pneumatic conveyor as instructed.
Beauty cleansed! Be gone! Away with you! That one! Back off! The trapper is gone! I have no ammunition remaining! That should keep them pretty quiet. It's a natural talent. The beauty's overgrown rock. Let me pass!
Completion imminent. Should evacuate now. Samples confirmed.
This is the one I had a trapper spawn inside me. Let's hope that doesn't happen here. I got into the extract, I was gonna get out of here, and I had a trapper spawn inside my character. Like, right behind me, but slightly inside my character. And I did not hear it make any noise until it freaking spun up and did its business. Can we go now, please? Oh. Oof. That's good. That's real good. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. I will. That one was very fun, Aleph. Very, very fun. That was hella fun. Alright. Okay, well, after that one, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to leave that one there. Let's leave that on that. That was a good couple runs there. I will see you all on Wednesday. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you all very much for coming by and hanging out and watching and listening to my insane ramblings. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this has been